Welcome. We are back, and it's another episode of this thing called podcast. I know you recognize him.
It's Mr. 100K, you know what I'm saying? I'm back in the building today,
He's
but
back.
you know I'm usually outside, though.
He usually is, but I got him inside today. And he's going to join me for another episode because there's some things I want to talk about, and I specifically asked him to come this time because there were things we need to talk about, and I think he's going to be the best person to give y'all what y'all need and what y'all want. I think he's going to be
I hope so. I hope this ain't the trick bag either.
It's not the trick bag. It's not. But first, before we get started, I want to congratulate LSU's women's basketball team for becoming the NCAA March Madness Championships. Congratulations, ladies. Super proud of you guys. That is an awesome accomplishment, and y'all need to leave them alone, okay? Lay our champions. Let them do what they're going to do. They deserve it. But they're not going to the White House, so that's one thing they're not doing.
I don't know nothing about that. I mean,
you don't? Yes.
No idea,
yes.
for real.
LSU won the
that.
women's NCAA championship just a couple days ago, last weekend, when they had the championship and they won it, and people been going crazy.
I didn't know nothing about that. And once again, I come on here, I always learn something.
And it's all about supporting women. That's why I want to start that off first, because it's a women's basketball team. I'm always here to support women, congratulate them, cheer them on, and also give advice to help make things better. But in this case, we're applauding. You guys earned it. You guys deserved it. Enjoy your win. Don't let nobody take this win or this good time from you. Enjoy your win. Congratulate it. Fuck the haters.
Congratulations.
Fuck the haters.
Fuck the haters. And, you know, I like to see women supporting each other like that, you know. Y'all got to support the WNBA a little bit better, you know. We need the same support. Y'all gotta show up and show out for y'all team,
That's right.
y'all people.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
Absolutely.
If y'all not showing up and showing out for women, then you know what I'm saying. You can't really expect no one else to. You guys gotta.
That's true. But then they get mad when men come and support women when they don't.
Oh, I'm supporting. I'm not.
I'm saying women get mad because that's usually what you have. You have the hate. That's how kind of the hate starts because men or someone else does start congratulating or cheering on that woman that for whatever reason they didn't see it or it wasn't possible for them. And then people start getting mad and jealous and upset. But it's like you can't. If it's a good thing, it's a good thing, and you can't deny it. And what God got for you, He got for you. So can't nobody take that away either.
I can never hate on that. I'm like that is fantastic. Like I'm happy to hear stuff like that.
Yes, and I want to start off with some good news too because. Like, we're going to get into some stuff. So I want to start off with some good news.
She got some shit up her sleeves. Yeah, I told you.
It's not even shit up the sleeves. But what we going to do first? We're going to go ahead and grab a card. We're going to grab a card out of our game.
Okay, here we go.
Now, I'm going to let you choose this time. Do you want to grab first or do you want me to grab first?
I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead. Yep, I'll say, grab from the front.
Okay, so it says, okay. Never have I ever snorted cocaine. Damn. So what if I don't want to answer this, I got to take a shot?
Yes.
Okay, I have snorted cocaine before. I mean, it's not something that I do like regularly, you know. I'm not a cocaine head, but you know, I've had my experimental phases in life, especially like college, high school, college and shit, man. Come on, man. Look, I moved from Detroit to Belleville, and them motherfucking white people party different than we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. So I ain't go, you know, I tell the truth on that one. I mean, yeah, I have before. I don't do now, but I have before for sure.
And experiences are cool. That's how you learn and go as a person, right? If you go through different experiences.
That's how you know what you like and what you don't like.
That's
you know what
true.
I like? I like weed. You know what I'm saying? I don't like all the other shit. But, you know, all right, so there's a fact behind this, too. So let me tell you all the fact. So it says 97% of all paper money in the U.S. contain traces of cocaine. What?
I think I've heard that before.
You can snort $1?
I think I've heard that before.
Hell no.
I think I have somewhere. I mean, I can't say where, but I believe I've heard that once before. That shit puts a
whole different meaning on it. It's all about the Benjamins.
Yep. It's all about the Benjamins.
Hell no. I say
But you have to think, when you watch movies and stuff, what's the number one thing that a person's grabbing to snort? It's a dollar bill, right?
You right.
And that's one of the most common forms of currency, is a dollar bill, right? So I guess that makes sense.
That's absolutely crazy to me, but hey. That's crazy as hell. Wow. Look, kids, do not snort. Do not chop up dollars and snort them, okay,
no,
kids?
please don't do that. Yes. Nobody, okay? Adults, please don't do it. Like, let's just not do that at all, okay?
Shit, that's going to be the new TikTok challenge tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying.
That's going to be the new TikTok challenge tomorrow.
Nobody. Kids, adults, nobody do it, please.
Y'all know that's going to be the new TikTok challenge tomorrow.
For sure.
Gonna be snorting
for sure. We got this from this thing called podcast. No, you didn't. We are spitting facts.
I snorted a couple dollars while I was drinking my Borg.
Speaking of which, that thing is, I never even finished it. Just to give like an update.
You didn't throw it away?
I did. I ended up throwing it away because I tried to, even after we aired in the podcast and everything. I tried to keep drinking it, but I could not. It was something that it's just not. It wasn't nothing that was suitable for me. I'm good. I take my liquor straight.
No, I can't fuck with that bullshit.
Yeah.
All right,
all that mixing.
That's just not for me. You know, just give me some actual liquor and I'll be
Thank
okay.
You. Period.
I
don't even do beer. Just give me some liquor.
All right. So what? It's your turn now.
Yep. I'm gonna pull one. Sure I am. Let's see.
Oh yeah, you better get a good one like that, boy. That nigga said.
Never have I ever kept my eyes open while kissing.
What?
Never kept my eyes open while kissing, which I don't really have a story because I don't remember doing it ever. There's no time where I can remember keeping my eyes open while kissing. I think it's natural for like if I'm kissing my mom like on the cheek, that's one thing. Like, yeah, my eyes are open, but. So I guess that would be a yes because I'm keeping my eyes open and I'm kissing and then say what type of kissing.
But I'm more intimately kissing now.
Because intimately kissing, no, I would not. I believe most people, it's just innate that you just close your eyes. There's some people that really do keep them open or for certain circumstances, but I think it's innate that you just, because you're getting so close to a person. At that point, I'm staring at your closed eyeballs or we're staring eye to eye.
But why is it that people close their eyes? Like, what is that about? Like, why do we close our eyes? I mean, we don't have to. I mean, I guess, you're so close. I guess it do get kind of fuzzy, right? You're all in my shit here. So I guess it would kind of get a little fuzzy looking. But it's like, why do we close our eyes? We don't have to.
No, you don't.
You don't. You could stare all right into somebody's eyes. Like,
You really can. But I think it's... I mean, at least speaking for me or as a common person, getting so close, you do get fuzzy. At the point your eyes are closed, now I'm either just staring at your closed eyeballs or we're looking eye to eye if your eyes are open and my eyes are open. Which still in that point, at a certain point, I'm going to close them because now I'm starting to get into, I guess, the pleasure of the kissing. And if it leads to something else. So, like, eventually, even when I start off with my eyes open, I'm going to eventually close them.
That's what I'm saying.
So I think at that point, I think it helps your brain get into like what's like you can start, I guess, maybe fantasizing or getting emotions in once you close it. Because eyes open, someone can walk past and you distracted, right?
That was just a general question. I was just wondering.
Good question, because I'm about to say I've never even thought about
why is it that we all? Why is it like it's just a natural thing? I get it. We all do it. You know what I'm saying, but why is that? Like, where did that come from?
Because no one told us close your eyes while kissing, right? No one's ever told me that, right? Yeah, no.
I guess I watched enough movies and TV, and they always, growing up, I've seen them they always close their eyes and go into this like romantic thing, which never really works out like that in life. But I mean, it's romantic, but it never looks or feels like them damn TV shows. But I get it. They selling us a dream, you know.
That's what I could say the best thing is. And yes, what you see is what you're gonna mimic.
Right,
so that makes sense. What you're saying, TV and movies.
It's
and
just
stuff.
like a general. It's like a general type of thing that we all kind of grow up. Just all of our media kind of, whether it's black, white, Asian.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It like that, right? Eyes closed,
absolutely.
Going in for the kiss. It's all lovey, whatever, right? So it's like, that's just how it is.
It is for sure. That's crazy. A lot of things in our society are like that, where we do them just because it's like innately built in. No one ever told you or explained it to you. But it's just like
told me that. Like, it's not like kissing one-on-one. First off, boys don't be having them kind of conversations and shit. It just be like, did you kiss her? We don't be like, how did you do it? Let's y'all practice on each other and shit. We ain't doing all that. It be like, did you kiss her? Just go. You got to just go out there and do it. You know what I'm saying?
I know, for real. I mean, I never sat around with girlfriends and talked about that like that.
So
So, I mean,
I guess, yeah, just maybe from media. All right, yeah, moving on.
That makes sense.
Moving on.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and get into my fact.
Okay.
It says 66% of people keep their eyes closed while kissing. The rest take pleasure in watching the emotions run through the gamut in the faces of their partners.
Huh. Well.
So I guess if you keep your eyes open, you like to see your
the emotion,
partner.
the passion, the emotion. I mean, I don't know. I naturally close my eyes, so that is very interesting.
That's very interesting.
66% of the people, so
more than half.
Yeah, more than half. But there's a lot of people that do.
That's why I said that do keep their eyes open. That like to, I guess, had that connection or see the emotion in the person.
That's crazy, right? I thought it would have been like 80% of the people keep their, 86% of the people.
I would have thought so too. I thought the number at least would have been over 75, a lot higher for sure. Wow. Yeah, that's interesting, but. Okay, we had a little fun. We might come back to do that, game a little bit more, but.
Man, look, I got to pose a question to the audience real quick, to some guys out there. Have you ever had a woman give you head and she stare you straight in the eyes? Is that weird or not? Comment. Like, subscribe, follow. I would like to know, because.
That's an interesting question.
It's kind of weird to me. I mean, you don't get here, but if you get here, we can't look.
You can't. I mean, like, if you are like,
it's all into the shit. You know what I'm saying? But I've had that done, and I guess it's like the eyes open with kissing thing. It's like, look, why are we locked? I don't know. Okay, all right.
Now I can say
I'm closing my eyes, so if you just staring at me, I'm not about to stare back at you, because while you doing that, my eyes about to close, because that shit, it throws me out my game. It's like we are now connecting mentally. What are we thinking about here?
And I think, speaking on the woman who would be, I guess, giving it, if I would be looking at you, going back to the kissing comment, I would be looking at you to get the pleasure and emotions from your face. That might get me more into the act at that point.
Oh, well, I need to just keeping my eyes closed when I'm getting here, because I can't be locking eyes and shit. Like, I want to look down. I might want to look down and see what you doing to my shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't want you staring back at me.
We don't want to see the eyes while you're doing that.
All right, moving on. Now, just a question to the audience. I would like to know some other people's thoughts on that.
That's interesting. Right, guys, please chime in. Like, that is really a guy question, so guys, chime in. Like, Women, you can give your opinion too on why you would be looking.
I would like to know more thoughts on that question. Like, how do you feel when she just staring you right in your eyeballs? When y'all two eyeballs is locked and she just going to town. She just going to town on your shit. Gawk. And she just staring you right in your face. You staring her back.
It's all wet and sloppy, and she's still just staring at you.
And she just staring. Just staring.
And that actually is crazy, because, everyone has their different preferences, right? So there may be some guys that actually like that.
Whoa.
And that actually, that helps them get into it too. If
them niggas are serial killers. Them niggas are serial killers.
Sociopaths, huh?
Hell yeah, they sociopaths. That shit is weird.
We're just joking.
I'm joking. Nobody
gets
sensitive.
It's all
jokes. It's all love. It's all love. It's all joke.
Offense.
It's just a question. Somebody help me answer that question. I want to know how many people think it's okay. Who do it? Who don't? Hey, tell me.
Speak on it.
All right, moving on.
moving on. Well, you want to talk. Well, you wanted to bring up, I guess, men, women, the whole relationship thing. So I guess we'll start off with this right here. They done released Top G.
Oh yeah, free Top G. Free Top G.
He already free.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, he's free at home on house arrest.
Top G is back at the crib. All right, Top G, I see you out there, man. I see you out there. You need to get that haircut, though, dog. Because last time when I seen, I don't know, maybe you probably got your haircut now, but dog, when I seen you was like Wolfman out that motherfucker. You gotta go clean up, Top G. You gotta clean up, Top G.
You see him? I saw him at the little short press conference they had when he got a release, and then the little, I guess, Twitter video with him pacing back and forth, like he was kind of getting back into his character, right?
Oh, he
pacing
was
back
definitely
and forth,
getting
and
back in
smoking.
the character. Got a cigar.
I was like, he was serious.
He was back at home. He was feeling himself
Still
again.
looked like Wolfman.
He wasn't feeling like that. He wasn't feeling like that when he was in jail, though. I tell you that.
We could see what he was feeling like.
I tell you that much. He wasn't feeling like that when he was in jail, but it's all right. My nigga Top G is home. All right.
He home. I mean, the charges are still going on. You know, I don't know anything about the international courts or their process, but the judge finally granted them bail with house arrest because, of course, he has the money and means to flee, so that's not surprising.
I feel like at this point, I feel like he might as well just pay all his money for every bit of lawyer. He better get Johnny Cochran.
Because they got to have something on him, right?
RP Johnny Cochran. I mean, he better get his son. Somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Get the highest paid attorneys around the world.
Who's it, Ben Crump now? Is that his name?
Yeah, Ben Crump. Man, he ain't going to fuck with Top G, though. But,
he probably won't. But
yeah, you know, you better get you something high. Spend that money, bro. It's time to spend that money. You got it, bro. You might as well spend that money to get up out this situation because they looking to take you down, Top G.
Which I would have thought he has already did that with his team, so they must have something really on him. They must have some type of proof and evidence. That's what I'm starting to believe too. So I'm telling you, because I'm going to assume his lawyer, his team is hopefully the best that he can get at this point. Yeah, and with him being a $100 millionaire.
I don't agree with a lot of the things that Top G say, but I do agree with some stuff. That's what's crazy. I can't totally disagree with everything he say, but he be saying some wild things.
I do agree. I do agree. Boy, I agree with some things.
That's a wild boy right there. You know what I'm saying?
Other things, I'm like, oh.
That's a wild boy. Like, in the middle stuff, me saying, okay, he got a point. Then he be like, yeah, bitch, get in the kitchen and cook my meal. And I'm like, exactly. Damn, bro. Oh, shit. Hold on, dog. I don't agree with that.
Total 180.
So, I mean, look, I'm just saying, Top G needs to pay all his money. I mean, look, that's what you got it for, bro. You ain't about to go to prison. When you go to prison, you going to lose. Listen, you might as well pay. You going to make it back, bro. Like, pay that money and get the fuck up out that situation, dog. I mean, that's what Snoop Dogg did.
That's facts. That is facts. That's what a lot of people do, right? You use the money. That's why I'm thinking, like, that's a basic step. I want to see the evidence now. I want to know what they got on him.
They got to have something.
What are these women saying? What actual concrete proof do they have? Because it can't just be what the women are saying either at this point.
That's what's throwing me off, too, like you said.
They got to have bank statements, records. Because they're trying to get
like I said, they got multiple
money
testimonies.
Yep.
They got all kinds of. They got a case somewhere. Okay, they got something. They holding on to because they would have just let him out without having anything on it. So,
and I don't think the judge would have kept him in there that long if they didn't have something. Now at this point, he like, okay, we're gonna let him go because y'all, it's point, not, it's becoming maybe unfair to a point, but.
And at this point, I'm fearful for him and his brother because one of y'all might make it out, but one of you boys is going to jail, I believe. So.
I would agree with that too, because it's two of them, right?
It's two of y'all.
So as long as they get one of them.
I'm just saying, man, y'all pay that money, bro. Y'all got to pay that money the top, bro. All that you talking, bro. You know what this is. You need attorneys and the best ones on this. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So.
But I mean,
R.I.P. Top G. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. He home.
He home. But then Trump went in. Lord, Trump done got arrested. Done got indicted on 34 counts of falsifying business records.
That's crazy. That's like one of my favorite entertainers.
Stormy Daniels is one. I was reading the transcripts. He paid off a doorman that allegedly knew about a child he had out of wedlock.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard about that.
They ended up paying off a second woman that he had an affair with. Yeah. Like, so it's actually more than just one person and they had 34 counts.
I was just on Twitter this morning and I seen Stormy Daniels, they going, oh my God, Twitter is because shit.
The same day he get arrested, a judge says, nope, you got to pay his lawyer fees for that. I think it was a 2016, 2018 case they had. The judge still like, nope, you got to pay the lawyer fees. So Stormy Daniels still got to pay him like $120-some thousand in lawyer fees on a older case they had that she was trying to fight. Man. The same day he get arrested. How ironic is that, right? How ironic is that?
No, that was definitely planned out.
Thank you, right? That was definitely orchestrated, right? For sure. Because I'm like, that's interesting. But for what Maxine Waters tells us, and I believe, Mama Maxine, she said that he got his fingerprints. They had mug shots. We didn't get to see it, of course. We won't have it public probably for some time. But
we gonna get it though.
Twitter on top of it. They trying to get it now, okay? But they have his fingerprints.
That's
they got mug shots of
going
him.
Crazy about Twitter is on fire today about it, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But you know, Trump, he got his supporters, so there are people that's really rallying behind him. That's like, this is wrong. This is, this is cruelty to, the best of the best. Tamar Braxton asked a question. I'm going to pose this question to you.
Shit, Tamar Braxton? Mm-hmm. She's still alive?
She is.
What?
She just got engaged. Shout out to you, Tamar. She just got engaged a couple weeks ago.
Shout out to you, Tamar. I thought you had died.
Yes, but she posed a question.
Is Tony still alive?
Yes, Tony Braxton still. Yes, they only had one sister that did pass.
All alive?
No, Tracy did pass. R.I.P. to Tracy.
Tracy. Okay.
Tracy Braxton did pass
maybe
a few
I
years
was
ago.
confused. Okay.
But Tony and Tamar, the rest of the sisters, Mama's still alive. They all still, thank God, living in. Shout out.
Shout out Tamar. She's still alive.
But she asked this question: is Trump a thug because he was arrested now?
What you mean? Is he a thug?
Because they want to say black men are thugs when you have arrest records and you've been arrested, you're a thug.
Trump been a thug though. That's what I'm.
Okay. But people try to say he's not a thug, and he tried to say he wasn't a thug, and everyone else was thugs. I'm just saying
Donald Trump has been a thug. Okay. Like you look up the definition and like
his picture's right there, right?
Yeah, he's criminal. Like we all know this. Like, come on, man. There's not one person on here. I don't care if you're a supporter or not that you don't believe that this man has made criminal acts in his life. No, first off. To come up in business, you have to cross people to be super. There's gonna be some point where you do something unethical, okay, to reach the stratosphere of, wealth like he has, okay. And I believe that about everybody, not just Trump, Bill Gates. I mean, there's so many. So many people. Okay, to reach an echelon of certain wealth and to make it in business, you got to be a little cutthroat, all right? I agree. And that is a part of street life, right? We view it on a different level, right? Yeah. But I'm like that in this, you know what I'm saying? Like the same way I would be, like, that's why Jay-Z was able to come up and do business the way he did, right? If you really in the streets, we live in a cutthroat world too, but we are thugs, right? We are gangsters, but no, you are also. Yes. That's where I'm kind of coming from with that a little bit. I agree. Because, I feel like, man, hell no. Trump is a gangster. He's a thug. Like, Trump is, he's one of my favorite entertainers, by the way.
He's definitely an entertainer.
I just want to say.
For sure.
If he go to jail, I'm going to be sad I'd lose some of my entertainment. But you know what I'm saying? But, they need to give him a new reality show, please. He ain't going to be president again, so y'all need to make him feel better by getting him a reality show. They trying to raise the funds, the money. At the end of his tweet, he put hashtag MAGA. He is trying to be president in that 2024 election week next year. He's trying hard. His support, they are trying hard. I'm just going to say that. Futile.
I'm hoping it don't happen either, okay? We've already seen Trump in office, okay? We got to remind you of January 6th? Bro, I'm just saying, we've already seen him in office.
Republicans, and I'm not Republican, Democrat. I ain't none of that shit, okay? I make my own choices. I vote for whatever the hell I want to vote for, okay?
Absolutely.
But Republicans, if y'all want to have a shot at doing what you got to promote somebody else. And if y'all want a shot at getting this presidency, I'm just telling you, from an outside point of view, I'm not talking about Democrat I'm just saying, I'm telling you, you need something outside of Donald Trump to get y'all back into that White House.
Yes, I do.
Because he's not going to do it. So, I mean, maybe Ron DeSantis, Satan, I don't know, Ron DeSantis, I don't know what his name is, but, maybe him. I don't know, maybe him or something, something. Y'all got to do something else, though.
I know y'all have other choices and options than
y'all
gotta
be
y'all
going through it like we are almost there. It's time almost again, right? It's almost time again. So y'all gotta hit me. First off, if you're talking about me and a black man, you're gonna have to hit me with something spectacular, man. After that whole Trump,
I agree.
Y'all gotta come with something that's gonna make black people feel very, very secure.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Like. Period, okay? Like, y'all got to come with something that is going to make black people feel very secure in ourselves, our place in this country. Yeah,
I agree.
Because
the future of our place in this country.
That Trump fiasco, okay, it was just bad. And, that was just bad. And y'all I know y'all can agree that it was bad.
I think everyone can agree on that. Again, it was January 6th is only one day that can give you out the whole year is one day that I think we can all agree it's bad.
Yeah,
it's been bad.
It was all bad. That was all bad. So I mean, y'all got to do better. So present me with something that I would want to take a look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, from your past candidate, now I need something that's gonna make me take a look at the topics in the candidate and what's going on. I need to put in Ron DeSantis, whatever his name, DeSantis, Satan.
I think it's DeSantis, something around there. Yeah,
I know his name. But anyway, yeah. So. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's pretty. I mean, that's pretty much how I feel.
Well, I mean, I agree, but like you said earlier, if he go win, sad, you're gonna lose your favorite entertainer.
I'm sad.
And then he gonna be right there with R. Kelly.
Whoa!
He gonna have two good entertainers.
Elizabeth. Have y'all seen the new Netflix documentary?
Man, I binge watched it in 6 hours.
I ain't never seen none of the other ones, but you know what? I done seen this part 3 and. Man, R. Kelly, come on, man. Come on.
It changes your perspective, doesn't it? Man. Even if you were a supporter of him before and
more, okay?
It does.
Now,
it does.
I do understand that there's some acting inside of that, okay?
I'm sorry. Are
we done with Trump?
Yeah, we done with Trump. Okay, we going to R. Kelly. Surviving R. We not trying to survive R. Kelly because they both will be trying to survive in the pen in a minute, but.
Oh man, yeah, he gonna be there.
R. Kelly.
He gonna be there with R. Kelly. I mean, they probably in different jails, but he about to be in jail like R. Kelly is. And look, man, I've seen some videos and some testimony, and I've listened to some tapes, and I've seen some things, man. And at this point, it's like, all right, I was like, yeah, they trying to tear a black man down, okay? Same thing with Bill Cosby, okay?
I agree.
That is my very first thing that I go to, right? And I think a lot of black women go to that space first, too, because they want to protect black men.
Yes,
that is
absolutely.
A black woman, a real black woman.
Absolutely.
In her heart, she knows what black men deal with outside them doors, right?
Yeah.
When we go on our jobs and we're trying to provide for our family, the things that we have to encounter, right?
Absolutely.
And we do encounter lies and exaggerations on a regular basis, right? Black women, I know y'all are designed, to protect black men, and which we are designed to protect black women too. Most black men, anyway. Okay, we are inherently built to protect black women, just like y'all feel. So I get that we want to protect this black man because there's been many false allegations against other people. Okay, over time, right?
Yep.
And we feel like they're always trying to put, like Eddie Griffin said, they're always trying to put a check mark on a black man, right? If he's successful, you can't lead a game without some kind of check mark on you. I mean, that's just what it is.
Some type of little dirty smudge, right?
Yeah. So we immediately went to that thing for you, R. Kelly. All right, we went to that place for you, bro.
We really did.
I mean, that's how you survived the first peeing on a girl, bro. I mean, that's how you survived that. You know what I'm saying? I want to pee on you. Trip, trip, trip. Like. Bro, that's how you survive. We knew you did it, right? We knew you did it.
There was a whole video.
I mean, we all seen it. We seen you pee on that girl.
Video, man.
You know what I'm saying? You got away with that. We gave you a pass.
Still supported you?
Still supported you, bro. I bought albums after that, Chocolate Factory and shit. Now I come to realize you had girls in the Chocolate Factory doing chocolate factory things, like they was eating your poop and putting it on the body and stuff.
For real.
Dog, you're deranged. I mean,
for real.
And it's multiple. I mean, come on, bro. So many people that's saying the same thing, bro. If everybody's saying the same thing, bro. Some of it got to be true.
Some of it.
It's got to be true somewhere, bro. So it's like, damn, R. Kelly. I mean, that's how I feel about it. Like, damn, R. Kelly.
Agree. And
damn, bro.
I binge watched it because I'll be honest, I tweeted a little, joke on, the Twitter, like, part 3, what else they finna tell us and give us, right? Like, I figured we knew everything. They gave us new girls, new stories, like
new boys.
New boys. I was about to say, the federal case broke out a lot of stuff. New boys. We found out more about the Aaliyah allegation and the marriage with Aaliyah.
What is wrong with this man, bro?
The fact that her uncle was behind it the whole time is crazy to me.
Oh, man. He looked like Charleston White.
Didn't he, though? Looked like and sounded like, no offense. I'm like, I was like, wow. It made me go read the transcripts. Between Trump and R. Kelly, y'all have made me go download actual court transcripts and read them line by line. Because it's like, what really are we talking about here? I need to know facts.
I mean, like, this is just absolutely crazy to me. Like, I mean, I'm flabbergasted by some of the things that I've seen. I didn't watch the other ones. First off, it's a Lifetime thing. I don't watch Lifetime. It's the women's channel.
It is.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It is.
That's like white people watching BET. You know what I'm saying?
It really is.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I did watch the first part too. That's why I kind of made the joke. Like, what more you gonna tell us? No, they told us this part 3. I'm gonna say this, whether you did or did not watch the first 2, watch part 3 for sure. You don't even gotta watch the first 2. He told you. You don't even have to watch the first 2.
No.
Just watch 3. That's all you need.
Because part 3 sums up all of part 1 and 2.
It does.
So it didn't give you more crazy shit on top of 1 and 2. So I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, oh, so that's why she looked good at that work. Oh, okay. Now the one
talking
girl
about Azriel Clary, because she looked good in that Gayle King interview with R.
Kelly
Kelly around, right?
Now she had on the cheat weaver
but
wig
the
or
second
whatever.
one, when she wasn't with R. Kelly,
bad makeup, cheap
you
hair.
could tell she was not with R. Kelly no more. You could tell she was not a part of the camp.
Bad makeup, cheap hair. I'm like, damn, man.
Which is interesting because the only one that's left is Jocelyn.
Y'all was only really with him for the money, bro.
Yeah,
so like,
I agree.
I
think Jocelyn's still with him for the money. She the last one left.
That's my whole thing about let's keep it a whole buck. Like, I think when y'all started to realize a lot of the money he had wasn't there no more, y'all was jumping ship too. So
that could be true.
Totally agree.
Because if you got to cut down, the first thing you'll start cutting down on is bills, household, all the extra stuff, right? If you got to start scrounging on your budget.
You're not going shopping today. We're not buying this today.
Exactly. We're not going here. We're not eating out.
We're not ordering this. We're not, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I've got this lawyer fee and all of this other stuff going on.
Even rich people, if you going to have that money coming in, you got to do something, right?
That's what you, I mean, that's just what
it is.
A
smart person would at least.
That's what it is. I mean, when life happens, you got to roll with the punches and adjust, or you going to crumble and, drown. So he had to make some decisions, and I feel like that's what I feel like. I do feel like they are valid. I do feel like what R. Kelly did was completely insane and wrong, bro. Like, what is wrong with this man? I seen him pee on a girl, so why would I not believe you put your feces on these people too? I
agree.
Dave Chappelle did it in the video when he made fun of you. Drip, drip, drip. Remember, he had the poo and stuff, right? He already knew. He already knew. Dave Chappelle, shout out Dave Chappelle. He had already. Dave Chappelle, shout out Dave Chappelle, had already knew that you was pooping on girls. Like, bro, what did you? Like Biggie Small said, will you just cock over her? And like, what is wrong with
Which, some people like that preference. Some people like peeing and pooping, just not even in that type of setting, just consensual sex, adults. They like peeing and pooping. That shit is deranged. So I'm not saying it's not a preference that you can have, but the way he was using it and the manipulative tactics, and the women weren't consenting to it. That's where it was wrong.
If any woman I'm with, or any person I'm with, come to me and say, I want you to poop on me. You know what I'm gonna do? Never be with that person again.
I've had a man ask me to pee on.
I'm gonna fake my death. I'm gonna fake my death. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have my mama call her and say, his funeral's on Friday.
Oh my God! But that's funny because I've had a man ask me to pee on him and ask him if he can pee on me. I've had a man ask me that. That's how I know that it can't be a preference. Now, did I do it? Hell no. Neither way. I didn't pee on him, nor did he pee on me. Hell no. It is weird. That is nasty. It's a bodily fluid. Fuck no, we didn't do it. But I've had a guy request that from me.
I don't
so there are, but if it's consensual, it's cool. It's when you start forcing people to do something without their consent where it's not okay. Because everyone has preferences. Okay, everyone has weird quirks.
Okay, so let's talk about that consent thing.
Okay.
All right, so if I start peeing on you and if I whipped out my stuff and I just started peeing right now, would you stay there or would you move?
I would definitely move. Okay. Like, well, first of all, you're gonna have to be real quick to whip and pee, because as soon as you start whipping, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm immediately starting to move at that point. Absolutely.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you right there, right? Okay. So
I agree.
Okay, so That is my.
I get you. I got you on that for sure.
Oh shit!
I got you. Unless they were tied up, there was a way that they can move and things like that. But hold on. But does that negate the fact that you still peed on me or even try to?
I know. Okay, it don't. But what I'm saying is,
even if I do move.
I gotta. Would I have to chase you out the room?
No, for sure. You're gonna have to chase me all over.
Stream of pee just chasing you around.
Will.
Come back here. Come back here. Right?
Yes. No, for sure. You will have a stream of pee all over the room. Absolutely. The house, wherever, the hotel, condo, wherever we at. Hell yeah, there's gonna be a line of pee everywhere. And then I'm eventually lock myself in a bathroom so you can't get in.
At some point when somebody is telling you they about to put this feces on you,
I do agree.
You need to grab your phone and run out the door.
Well, and most of them don't have phones, so that was the thing. Most of them, he took like phones, driver's license. He took all the personal stuff to where even if they did leave, they would have had to find a location where they could use a phone or contact somebody.
If you wanted to escape, you would escape that. Okay,
no, I do agree. Because we've seen, even in the last couple of years, a couple of the girls actually escaped, right? I'm going to say escape, quote unquote, you know. But they did get free of the call or whatever was going on, right? So yes, there is a point to, if you really want to, you can escape. It's been proven.
It's definitely looking
been proven.
I'm feeling like a cult. I'm feeling like David Koresh, Robert Kelly. You kind of reminded me of. Robert Koresh. Agree. You know, I'm feeling a little bit like the cult, like eat, sweep, eat. What is it? Keep sweet and pray. Like I'm feeling like that, bro. Kelly, you kind of got me on the keep sweet and pray vibes here, man.
I agree.
And like I'm not liking that, bro. So
no, because again, we still support. I mean, again, I still want to play R. Kelly music to this day.
But
I'm not saying I won't. But
I do believe that there was a level of compliance with all parties.
I agree. I believe the enablers need to be held accountable.
They definitely need to be held accountable. Like I was watching it. Some motherfuckers not in jail and they still on there trying to tell their story and getting paid off for telling that story, which is complete crazy bullshit. I agree. Because there's no. Bro, you not with this man for fucking 30 years, 15 years, okay? You've been working with this man, and you don't know that what the hell is going on with him, okay?
There's no way I'm about to book no plane ticket for no 16-year-old.
One of them I seen that was on there said she had worked with him for like 30 years.
Yep.
So that means you was there for Aaliyah, the original P on You girl case, okay? And now, so you should go to jail. Yep. Like, what's her name? Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yep.
You should be going to jail like Ghislaine Maxwell.
I agree.
I mean,
I agree totally. The handlers, the people that aided him in helping transport these girls, book these hotels, book these flights, get them concert tickets, get them backstage, contact on social media, give him his number. All of them need to be arrested, found guilty of something. Period. And you know, as a black man, I would never want to see another black person go to jail, but as a human being, I have to acknowledge what the fuck is right and what the fuck is wrong. I agree.
Like, damn, bro, like, come on,
and at the end of the day, children cannot protect themselves. So as adults, we have to be the ones to protect not only our children, but all the children around us. Like, kids can't protect themselves. So you knew this was a 16-year-old. You knew this was a 14-year-old. Hell, even at 18, 19, I might send you a flight, but I'm like, homegirl, do you know what you're doing? We're going to have a real conversation, woman to woman. Because I understand you're 18, 19, and you're seeing your fandom, and this is R. Kelly and all of that. But at a certain point, it's like, what are we talking about here?
No, seriously.
This is a grown man. He's 20-some years old. You 18, 19. I would have never been okay with that.
He's meeting girls is 14, 15.
Yes.
The parents have to be involved. Yes. You understand?
Absolutely. Yes,
I have a teenager myself. You know what I'm saying? So I understand these things, right?
It's you got to take them, drop them off, give them permission to go places, right? Yes.
You are in control. Until they're 18 years old, you are in control of their actions, okay? You can control. If you don't want them to go somewhere, there is nothing in their power that they can do to. You can, if they go, you can go to court. You can call, you can call people, get them in programs. You can do all kinds of things as a parent to keep your child from out of these situations. It is up to you. So there was a level of compliance. Same thing with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
There was a level of compliance with the parents also because I would never make these decisions.
I agree.
After 2007, my 14 15-year-old daughter would never be associating with R. Kelly.
Let me tell you something. We're not even going to the concert at that age.
No.
We're not even going to the concert at that age, let alone have. You're not going to know who R. Kelly is.
No.
Mama, what's that playing? Oh, that's just an old school song. Don't worry about it, baby. I'll tell you about it later.
Nah.
We ain't talking about that at that age.
It was still going on, and I mean, he did get some older girls, but he still was getting some 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds.
Yes, he was.
In the 2000s, after his 2008 case where he peed on that girl.
I think in the 2008 case, he met a 15-year-old there. During the first when she was 15 years old.
You're right. I forgot about that. You're right about that.
So it's like, yes, like he never even in that moment fully learned his lesson.
I can't remember her name, but you're right. She did.
I can't either.
He met a girl at the
2008 case. Yep, she came. She was open with it. She said I was coming to be a fan. Little did I know, after the case, his homeboy hit me up on MySpace.
And that just absolutely
invited me to a party. Why are you going to a party? Why is your parents letting you go to a party at this man's house at 15 years old?
And at that point, that's what I've said. That makes me be on the level of R. Kelly. You are a monster, bro. You are sick, bro, because you already going through a case with an underage girl and you just couldn't stop. That means it like something's wrong. Something's wrong with you in your head. You understand? While you in jail, you need to be in therapy. So hopefully you do get. I mean, I don't want you to stay in jail forever, but you need to pay for some of the things you did. Yeah. But hopefully, man, you're in there getting mental help. Please, R. Kelly, get some help while you're in there, bro. Because the things that I'm hearing, and I know some of it's exaggerated, and I know some of it's dramatized. Okay, but there's a basis to these stories, and that is what I think we all as the black community need to focus on.
No, okay? I do agree.
Man, woman, whoever the hell it is, we all need to focus as black people. We need to focus more on these
mental health issues. Yes.
Because this man needed help years ago.
Yes, he did.
And we should have been behind him more on that aspect than just trying to save him from being persecuted.
Yep.
Because now we see what we've let it grow into when we as a culture had a voice collectively. So, that's fucked up. Same thing about Bill Cosby. I mean,
it is. I agree.
But like I said, there's a lot of instances where there's there's a lot of instances where they lie about us and they tell stories about us.
Absolutely.
And, they'll make up things. I mean, everybody's had something. D.L. Hughes. I mean, it's just everybody's
something, right? Whether it was founded or dismissed, it's something that you can look up on somebody to Google, right?
Yep. So,
unfortunately,
it does. That sucks, and that's I understand where we was all coming from as a culture at first, but at this point, we need to acknowledge what these men are doing, and we definitely need to protect our black women more, because as a black man, that is my job. Okay, that is what I'm here for. I am here to protect I was taught this in school. I went to a different school than most people, but I was taught this in school. Okay, this is ingrained in me. I do whatever is possible. I'm supposed to be the shield for the black woman. Okay, she's also my shield, right? But I'm supposed to be that. All right, I'm supposed to be at the forefront to protect her. Now she is not supposed to abuse that ability. Also, okay, because women do that, but. Yes, that's my job. So I feel like we do need to protect our black women more. Black men too. We need to protect each other more. We need to come together and protect each other more.
As a black community, absolutely.
We're always, we always going at it. And money's a lot of the times money's involved, and that's just not right. We're still people in the end. We still have to deal with everyday life people issues. So and money does not solve them. See, R. Kelly, he knows. So
he knows now.
I mean. Your fame, your notoriety, it's all the same thing. So, that's pretty much my take on it.
I will say this, just I guess to sum it up, because you said I can't say nothing more. I can't add nothing more to what you said. You said it beautifully. Like I agree with everything that was said.
Because I've been thinking about it. So yeah.
I would just say I going on the same lines as you with the mental health. I just pray he's getting the help he needs in prison, because that is the biggest thing. When you go in there, people forget about you. They forget about you. They don't care. They they degrade you and things like that. So I do hope he is getting the help he needs. I hope his legal team was on top of that. But at this point, I do believe that he's where he needs to be, at least for a time being. I'm not saying he shouldn't have some years or something knocked off, but at this point, I think he's where he needs to be.
Man, that sucks. I think so too. But like I said, as a black man,
I hate to say that against a black man. Yes, I do.
I never want to be like, send that motherfucker to jail. Like, let's call the police type shit, right? Because like, nah. But man, look. Like, it's an episode of the Boondocks. Look, sometimes niggas gotta go to jail, bro. Some niggas deserve to go.
If you were committing a crime, if you commit a crime at that point, then if you end up doing jail time, I don't feel bad for you. Unlike the numerous people that we know that had been in jail for years that were not guilty at all of the crime. They didn't do
murderers,
anything wrong.
rapists, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers need to go to jail.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And R. Kelly, it just so happens you fall into one of those categories, so you need to be in jail. Okay, like that's when I agree with the court process and fucking system. You try to kill somebody or you murder them, you sexually assault them, you rapist, something like that. That is some deranged shit, and you need to go on away because we don't want that in society. None of us do.
No,
black, white, Mexican.
I agree.
We don't want this. We don't want that. We don't want you around us. Period. So I get that. So,
but I guess to go ahead and just wrap everything up, just talk about one more thing real quick.
Mm-hmm. I got something to say after you say that, but
okay, I got you. And again, it's trending on Twitter. I try to, keep up with what people are talking about. I haven't watched the whole thing yet, but I did see where Netflix tried to have Monique locked up, but they gave her a special.
What the? You know what?
They done gave Monique a special finally after all these years of her fighting.
There was no way possible that wasn't going to happen. It's just she had to go through all of that for them to finally reach a middle ground on her pay. See, that's what it was.
Yep, she just had to go through that negotiating period, go back and forth. Yeah,
but I get where she was coming from because her male black counterparts.
Yes, absolutely, and she's a queen of comedy.
Yes, she is.
So the king's of comedy queen, she should be at that level, right?
Yes,
absolutely.
So
I agree.
I totally agree with that. I just didn't agree with the way she went about presenting it.
I agree. I think she used the media to try to force their hand a little bit.
Right, but you can also say it the wrong way. Okay.
Well, I think she used the media to try to force Netflix hands. Yeah.
And what she did in the long run, but it impacted her career before she finally got it. Now, and especially after that, what was that movie called? Oh my God, when she was the crazy lady.
Oh, you talking about? I think it was like a BT movie. The Reading.
Yes.
The newer one.
Like especially after like movies like The Reading, like she's coming into a resurgence here. Shout out to Monique.
Shout out
to Monique. Big shout out to Monique.
The Reading was really good. If you haven't watched it, go watch it.
It was really good. It's a BT movie, and I don't watch no BT shit, but I did watch that, and it was actually really good. So shout out to Monique. Shout out to BT because I don't do it. But y'all did something good, so I give y'all that one, all right? But yeah, I feel like Monique is coming into her resurgence, and they know it. They see it coming.
Yes.
And they want to be on the wave before HBO Max pays her, right?
Absolutely.
I mean,
because everyone's hopping on this little comedy wave, right? So
they'd rather, because that's what, HBO's known for comedy specials.
They are.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
since back in the
definitely would rather, they want to rather mend that relationship and pay her and fix that thing right before,
and get her under a contract,
before
somebody else,
because that's what's gonna happen. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? HBO Max or somebody else was gonna pay her for a comedy special because she is funny as hell.
She's really funny, absolutely. And I'm gonna go watch it. So shout out maybe the next couple weeks I might let y'all know how I like it. But
shout out Monique.
I definitely fuck with Monique. Absolutely,
definitely excited to have you back in the spotlight. I've missed you for a while. You've come back in the last year or so with some fire ass shit. So big shout out to Monique. I hope you do more. I can't wait to see what the fuck you're gonna do next, man. Like shit.
Me neither.
Do the Reading too or some shit. Or do some old crazy shit like that.
No, for real. Because she was really good in that movie for sure. She really was.
Yeah, big shout out Monique for real.
But that's all I had, just, again, she shouting out women. I always do it. So shout out to Monique. It took her some time, but she finally got what she wanted. That was that Netflix special. What she deserved, and that was that Netflix special, period.
All right, now I got a question, because I always come with, I gotta fuck you up real quick.
Let's do it.
We'll get that 1 2.
It's Mr. 100K time.
Right? It is
about to give him a section of the podcast. Mr. 100K time.
It is definitely Mr. 100K time right now. So I want to know your thoughts. Is No Jumper canceled? Is Adam22 getting canceled? What's going on with that?
Okay. That's so funny, because I actually do know about No Jumper, and I have been keeping up with what has been happening. Maybe because they're like a podcast, so I try to keep up on,
I'm trying to figure it out.
I guess where I want to be in life and where I'm trying to inspire to. But I guess I'm going to be honest. In my opinion.
You're not trying to inspire. Wait. You're not trying to inspire. Keep going. Yeah, let's talk about this one.
I'm gonna be honest. Yes, I believe this is about to be the end of No Jumper, or at least the No Jumper that was popping and booming, and the No Jumper everyone knew it to be. To be honest, because I'm not gonna say they're gonna lose all their fan base, but I believe the majority of the black No Jumper. Because if you know No Jumper, there's a black No Jumper, right?
Yeah, there's a black. The
whole black No Jumper.
No Jumper is pretty much the black No Jumper. That's why there ain't no Jumper no more.
Well, he's trying to get new, black people on there. I don't know them. Me personally, I don't watch it anymore.
They better get a contract first.
No, first, for real deal. And if they didn't learn from what everyone else said when they left, all the other black No Jumpers, the original black No Jumpers, what I'll say, then they need to learn quick and pay attention.
They better get a motherfucking contract.
I started not liking. I was never a big fan of Adam22. Let me just start there. I never started watching No Jumper for Adam22. I actually started watching it for House Phone, AD, and T-Rail. Shout out to y'all.
Why is that? You think Adam's a culture vulture?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't. Okay, so when I first even started watching No Jumper, I didn't know that it was Adam22's channel, or like he ran it. It was his business. I started watching it because, again, before I started doing this, I was just looking at other podcasts, seeing if I wanted to really get into this thing, right? Doing a little research. Right. No Jumper was a big one that everyone was talking about. So somewhere where I want to inspire to have that much of a family, that many people that is interacting with me, talking to me. So I started watching them to kind of see how their vibe was and what they were going. Okay. Now, as I watched them, I realized I didn't want to really do things how they were doing it per se. I was going to do it my own way, but I did like the whole, podcast lifestyle. So that's what really got me into doing podcasting. I realized that as a people, if you have the resources, the time, the energy, you can have your voice heard on your own platform.
I definitely agree with that, yes.
And you don't have to worry about getting a contract with anybody or having somebody try to pay you to hear your voice. You can actually do it yourself. It does take time and, energy, right?
No, I definitely agree with that.
So I started originally watching them because, I'm going to be honest, it was for Black No Jumper. I started watching the Tuesday show that had AD on it and House Phone. Those were the two, and Adam. It was those two, though. AD and House Phone were the two that originally started getting.
Where was the white No Jumper? You keep saying that.
Well, I guess there isn't now, but
there was a white No Jumper.
Well, I guess
Where
not.
Was it?
I guess I keep saying that because that's how their fan base describes it. So if you know the fan base, they describe it as black No Jumper. Now I did not know that No Jumper was always black until all of this debacle happened. I would say over the last 3-4 months. I didn't even know that, the actual original crew of No Jumper was House Phone, I got a guy named Hakeem, and Adam, which House Phone and Hakeem were two black guys and Adam. I did not know that was the original cast of No Jumper.
Okay.
When I started, what I thought the original cast was Adam, a girl that they redacted her name, I think it was Cam Girl, and then House Phone. So that's where I thought the original Jumper was. So that's why I guess I keep saying white No Jumper or black No Jumper, because my original Jumper was actually those three. I didn't even know Hakeem was the actual original member of No Jumper. Okay. So as I got into it,
I'm gonna let you finish. I know my background.
But I'm gonna be honest. I think this is the end. I never was a fan of Adam22, but I started disliking him. I guess I started getting a vibe from him that he wasn't as genuine as he was trying to portray on camera when he outed House Phone with the whole transsexual situation. And I'm not going to go into it because I do fuck with House Phone. I don't really care to talk about it because it was a horrible decision. House Phone, your birthday is actually like a day or two before mine, so shout out to Leo Gang. But I don't, like, that's where I really started getting a bad taste in my mouth.
Scorpio with the building, you know.
Oh, God, Scorpio's always got to do it. Anyway. So I already started, kind of getting a bad taste in my mouth. Well, then when I kind of heard that then he was, I guess to put in the quickest terms, talking shit about AD behind his back to other cast members of their show. And then to hear that, they, like, to further go that, AD, T-Rail, House Phone, they didn't have contracts, so he kind of was using them and abusing to me, because now I'm looking at it as a business person, right? If this was my podcast and I was running it, I'm not saying at the beginning I'm going to give you a contract to be paying you, because if I'm not making no money, nobody making money. But at the point I am making money and I see that what you're giving me, the content you're giving me is making us money, I'm for damn sure going to get you into a contract. I'm not going to take advantage of nobody like that.
Okay, go ahead.
So I think at this point, it's going to be the end. Like, I mean, even recently, like I've heard, and I'm just going to bring her name out there because, again, she's part of the black, I would say the black no jumper that I know. Riley, he just recently fired a girl named Riley that was,
I know about that.
Yep, that was big.
That
was big behind the scenes on the shows, I would say. And even when hearing her story on how she got fired, she was like, I didn't even start doing what I ended up doing. They asked me to do it and I jumped into a role and learned it. And I understand her in that aspect because I've done that before. I've been asked to learn something, didn't really want to or wasn't really there for that, but jumped into the role and learned it and then was taken advantage of in that moment because it was like, well, now I'm not getting paid or now you want to dick me over or whatever the case may be is. And she was supposed to be, I guess, even in the process of trying to leave or get a second job, and they kind of stopped her, said they was going to pay her more, and then fired her. Like, who does business like this? At a certain point in business, your name has to be good because good people are going to stop fucking with you. I'm not going to say people will, but good people will stop fucking with you.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think this is going to be the end of No Jumper as to what we knew it to be No Jumper. It's still going to be No Jumper. I don't think he's going to lose his channel, nothing like that. Again, they keep having, his Tuesday show every Tuesday from what I see. They're not getting the numbers, but they still airing it, so
they're not getting the numbers for sure.
No, they not, for sure. Even shout out to T-Rail and AD's and Duno's new show, and Smack, they did almost 500,000 in like 2 days after that show aired. They're doing far better numbers than what No Jumper's doing.
I was going to say. So, I mean, I'm being honest, okay? People could take it how they want to take it, but Adam's a fucking culture vulture, man. I know Adam from the start, okay? Y'all talking this, I'm with the culture. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I know where he started from. I seen him in the van, on the tours with the rap artists, the black rap artists.
See, I did not know Adam back then.
I mean, he was older then, so that's what he was doing, helping them promote, right? Try to do that, but he still was with the culture, right? But he's like this rocker. He was just dick riding off this rap culture because that was the way to.
I think even like mopeds or dirt bikes or motorcycles or something like that.
Man, they was in
club
a van,
or something.
They was doing all kind of shit. But he started promoting some of these artists. Shout out RIP to XX, RIP to XXXTentacion, y'all, bro. So Triple X, you know what I'm saying? RIP, bro, because you know what I'm saying. Like, Adam kind of owes some of his fame to X. So
no, he says that too. I will say he definitely says that.
Well, I mean, all you've been doing is dick riding black men. So
now for sure.
I mean, I'm gonna put it like that, bro. I mean, let's keep it a whole buck, man. Let's just say it is what it is. Like, let's call it it is what it is,
call
bro.
It a spade.
Your whole fucking shot to the top was dick riding black men, and bro, you figured out you didn't have to pay these motherfuckers. Because first off, the younger ones, they be always trying to get fucking clout.
Yep.
They want clout over fucking money, right? Yep,
for sure.
So, like, it's all just starting to catch up with you, his bad business, his bad behavior.
It for sure is, yes.
His tactics. And like I said, now he just reaching out to every fucking body. Got all kind of just trying to get some controversial shit on his channel, and that's biting them in the ass. You know what I'm saying? You can't have anti-Semitic motherfuckers on there, bro. No. You might as well just pull Kanye up to your shit, bro. You got dog that was on there with him. You should have just got Kanye on there, dog.
Last I heard, they was trying, but something happened where Kanye, for some reason he didn't pull up, but they were actually trying to get Kanye on there.
Motherfucking shame, bro. Culture fucking vulture, bro. Just go ahead, bro. He got all this shit, new buildings. That's what I'm saying.
He just got $1 million building, a multi-million-dollar building.
He got all these bills and shit up his ass now. Yep. So he gonna reach out and try to exploit something else, bro. Because all he does is exploit. He's an exploitation type of person. Like Vlad, you exploit
Yes.
Academics, you exploit. Okay?
Yes.
Y'all all exploit hurt, pain, you know what I'm saying? Fucking people of color, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what y'all do. Y'all exploit people to make money. I mean, let's call it is what it is.
Yep.
I'm not hating. Do what the fuck you gotta do to make your money, but
be real about
let's
it.
Keep it all. Just keep it a whole buck about the shit.
Because you can only hide it for so long. Shit, eventually, the true you is eventually gonna start coming out. You can only try to pacify and lie to people for so long. That's just what that is.
And that's what is biting him in the ass right now, bro. Like when he started seeing some of the backlash already building, he should have started giving niggas more better contracts.
I agree.
Money, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to realize that your whole channel is that's what's throwing me off with this black no jumper, right? I get it, but I get where it's coming from. But it's like, dog, it's always been black no jumper to me. Adam was just the white guy who talked like he was like the interviewer, right? It was always black people. Like, it's black no jumper. It's always been no jumpers. It's been black to me. Like, it's a black culture thing. It's not, you know, it ain't no fuck. It don't be a bunch of rock artists and alternative and other types of music and shit on there. It'd be fucking rap shit, bro. It'd be black people. So he's been exploiting black people. They didn't want to pay him, and he figured that he didn't have to. Some was smart enough to get contracts, some wasn't. And I mean, that's how it kind of worked out. He would give you one if you asked. You probably didn't ask.
I'm gonna be honest. So, and I was a fan, and since everything has blown out, I've watched a lot of different videos on not just No Jumper, but everyone's different channels. I watched everyone's different videos. And from my understanding, he didn't actually start giving out contracts until T-Rail and AD went and made their own separate YouTube channels and started making their own money off of it on the same type of content No Jumper was doing. And he realized that was then biting him in the ass for not putting them in a contract. So everybody in the future, he wanted to put them in a contract, which binds their hands, right?
Yeah.
Because the ones that have came out and said they're in the contract, they can't leave. They're still on No Jumper.
Right.
I see them still on No Jumper. Everyone else has left, though, that was not in the contract. I pulled that already. Everyone that has left now that was not in the contract.
Well, they should have all had contracts in the
I
first
agree.
place.
There's no way I would have sat down and did 2 shows a week every week and at a certain point not ask for a contract and be getting paid consistently. Thank you.
You know what that channel
was
bringing in at a point in time. Okay, the multiple channels, multiple shits. Okay, what he was bringing in at one time. Okay, it's not as it's up, man. Look, it's over. I'm not saying cancel No Jumper, but I was just wondering.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna cancel it, but I definitely.
I'm
not
serious.
Gonna be
I kind of think that he might be on the way to getting canceled, but you know, I'm not gonna participate. I'm not saying cancel.
Me neither. I'm just not gonna watch No Jumper. I just don't watch No Jumper no more.
I don't watch No Jumper no more either. I don't watch academics.
I don't watch academics either. I don't. I watch Sharp arguing about academics, but I don't watch academics.
I don't watch. I fucking cannot stand this motherfucker Vlad, so I don't watch Vlad either.
Yeah,
bro,
no, I don't watch.
You be having them on there snitching and stuff. You had Dog on there just snitching and shit, and then he got killed right after you was on and had him on there talking all of that shit. You see what I'm saying, Vlad? You participate, you exploiting, and now you can exploit his death after you just exploited the robbery. And now you can exploit BTB's savage death.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying, Vlad? Now you can everything. That's all your numbers is going through the roof. We want to see it, but everybody now that he want to hear about BTB Savage, right? You exploiting that, bro. You shouldn't have had him on there doing that, Vlad. I mean, come on, man. It's exploitation. Let's just keep it whole book.
It is. I agree. And it's one thing to talk about culture and everything and things that are going on, and it's a difference to exploit it. There are differences. There are lines that you don't cross. Yes, absolutely.
Cross certain lines. You don't put certain things out there. You don't let people say certain shit, or you edit that shit
out.
Fuck out,
yes,
man.
yes.
Get that shit out of here,
yes,
bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was all I had to say, man.
Well,
Big shout out to the Culture Vulture Adam22.
Shout out to everyone that left No Jumper. And I only say that because y'all doing y'all thing, y'all doing y'all own. I congratulate you.
Big shout out to them too.
Yes, because y'all should have been had money. Mad about that. Y'all should have been better businessmen than that. I'm gonna hold y'all accountable too. Y'all should have been better businessmen. But other than that, learn your lesson. You're moving forward. I'm glad for it.
Yeah, I am too.
I am.
Y'all was definitely getting taken advantage of, and I'm happy
for sure.
y'all figured that shit out. And y'all doing your own thing. Now y'all getting your own damn dollars, and y'all can continue to get y'all dollars because jumper is gonna be over. We gonna watch y'all. That's what it is. We gonna watch y'all shit.
Yep.
We not gonna watch his shit. Oh. He's got to get this outrageous, crazy shit to get a headline or get a
for real,
you know
a click.
What I'm saying, a click on this shit. So shout out to y'all. Much love. Keep
much
doing
love. And much love to you too, Mr. 100K. I thank you. Your
thank
third
you.
time being on here.
Yeah,
he might end up being a co-host. We might have to start paying Mr. 100K a check.
Like it, you know what I'm saying? Talk my shit, you know.
Yes, like I said, yes. Damn, and that's, yes, absolutely.
I talk my shit, you know. I can talk my shit, man.
Yeah, you get it off your chest. That's what we're here for, to get it off your chest.
Definitely got to talk about shit.
But y'all, this is another week, another Friday, this thing called podcast. I hate to remind y'all, but I'm going to keep doing it. Please subscribe. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button. We only need like 140, 145 to get to 500 subscribers. So hit it on YouTube right here, you guys. And then like it. I want to know if you guys do like the video. So like the videos, comment. You know that I comment after, or at least like it or love it to let y'all know I read it. So go ahead and comment. I am interactive as well.
I definitely comment too, Mr. 100K, on all the videos I'm in.
He do comment too. He does. He goes in and comments as well. So even talk to him. If you want to talk to him, go ahead and comment. He'll respond back. But we are going off for this week. Thank you guys so much for joining us, spending your time. We appreciate it. This thing called podcast. See you guys next week.